Yesterday, I made an episode about why I did not purchase Amazon stock on the day of the stock split. Amazon had a big push. Everybody's like, "Oh, it's the first day of the stock split." Amazon did a 20-to-1 stock split, splitting the stock down 20 all the way to 1, bringing it down to 100 and about $125. Excuse me, there, $123. I think it went up to $125 during the day. Now, when I was doing this episode, I had I had some technical difficulties. I was out here streaming, thought I was streaming, but my streaming was breaking down, just struggling, trying to get my stuff together. So, but anyway, I'm back. Y'all asked me to remake it. I saw your comments saying, "Hey, Prince, we can't hear you. We can't hear you. Can you make everything over?" So here it is. So it's actually like I was a fortune teller because what I said was going to happen kind of happened today. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't done so already, y'all know what time it is. Go ahead and make sure hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, hit that like, comment, and share button. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children, all ages, you are now tuned into the Investor Show. As always, this is your gracious host, the Prince of Investing, Prince Dykes, coming to you guys and girls live all the way from the beautiful city and state of Denver, Colorado. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, comment, and share button. And as always, I don't have a lot of time, and I definitely know you guys and girls don't have a lot of time, so we're going to jump straight into it. So, ladies and gentlemen, yes, I made an episode yesterday talking about Amazon stock split. All up and down my timeline, it was like, "Oh, Amazon doing a stock split. They're going down to $125 from $2,400. This is a perfect time to buy. Go in, go in, go in." And I had a lot of people ask me about it. Was I want to go in? Did I want to buy? And I decided, I said no. Right? I said no. I'm definitely not going to buy Amazon on the stock split day. I'm going to wait till it kind of cools off. And people were like, "No, why would you want to do that?" So anyway, as you can see yesterday. So yesterday, all of the markets were up. S&P 500, Dow Jones, and NASDAQ were all up. And you even saw the consumer discretionary sector was up as well. This, in returns, is important to Amazon because Amazon is the largest holder in NASDAQ. It's the largest, it has the most weight in the NASDAQ, and it has the most weight in the consumer discretionary section as well. So when you see this, everybody wanted to rush in, and I've seen this play over and over. You see when they announced that Tesla's going to do a stock split, and the day they did a stock split, everybody rushed into it, pushed the company up. Same thing happened with Apple. When Apple did their stock split for the second time, everybody rushed into it, pushed the company up. And when you push it up, guess what? The next day it usually falls off. And I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to buy a falling sector on a hot day. So Amazon had a hot day on the stock split day. I thought everybody would kind of know that and see that from there. That's from a technical standpoint. From a technical standpoint, I want to make sure I break this down. There's a difference between technical analysis and fundamental analysis. Fundamentally, Amazon is a good buy. Why, Prince? Number one, look at the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is down 25% so far this year, a little bit over 20% so far this year. And why, Prince, why you bring up the NASDAQ? Because Amazon is inside of the NASDAQ. Number two, you're looking at the consumer discretionary sector. It is down about 26, 27% this year as well. So who has the most weight in the consumer discretionary section? Amazon. So right now, consumer discretionary is at the bottom and energy is at the top. When you look at, there are 11 sectors on the market. Out of the 11 sectors, you got consumer discretionary on the bottom. Energy is having the year of its life. That's why energy, I'm kind of scared because I'm like, it's up 56, 57% so far this year. But we all know the sectors will rotate. What's down right now will come up later. So right now, who's getting beat down the most is consumer discretionary. Consumer discretionary is getting beat down because these are things like retail. As we deal with inflation, as inflation, prices of goods and services go up, it's also with oil prices going up, people usually buy less. Nobody's want to be on Amazon buying new clothes and going out shopping with higher prices and high gas prices, right? So you're seeing this consumer discretionary have a hard time. Also with the inflation talk, right? When you look at the inflation talk, you see, not the inflation talk, the recession talk. When we go into a recession, what bumps up? What sector has a good time? It is usually consumer staples. Because right now, if I was in fear of losing my income, guess what I'll be doing? I'll be buying what was necessary. Things like batteries, things like I'll probably be buying food, batteries, toothpaste, soap, maybe if I was a cigarette smoker, maybe some cigarettes. If I was a liquor drinker, liquor or whatever. But those are things that I need. The things that I will kind of back off of is consumer discretionary, retail. So as we have these high inflation and these recession talks, consumer discretionary is just getting beat down. You look at Amazon, so far Amazon this year is down 25%. So when I'm looking to make a purchase, I want to buy something that is beat down. Remember, oil was beat down a year or two ago. A year or two ago, nobody wanted oil. I stayed away from oil. Oil was it's trash. Next thing you know, it has the biggest comeback. If you go back to the pandemic, March of 2020, when we had the bottom of the market, March of 2020, energy was at the bottom. Energy was the worst performing sector. Oil was the worst performing sector. But guess what? 2022, you see oil and energy at the top, right? Consumer discretionary is at the bottom. So these sectors will rotate. Right now, the one that's getting beat up the most is consumer discretionary. So fundamentally, yes, Amazon is a buy, right? On top of that, Amazon has AWS, Amazon Web Services. They got a lot of web service things to do with cloud computing, cloud storage, things like that. So yes, don't get me wrong. This is not saying that, hey, it's not a buy. Now, fundamentals tell you what to buy. Technical tell you when to buy. So fundamentally, I know Amazon is a buy. Technically, the day of the stock split is not the buy. As you can see today, I have pulled up on my screen that I'm kind of sharing here. Amazon dropped down to $123, right? I think that if you're patient enough, you can get Amazon for under $120 within the next week. Right. So when you look at it, yesterday, Amazon had a great day. We started out at 122 and went all the way up to 125. Everybody's like, woohoo, Amazon, let's go. Right. Everybody just cheering, right? Clapping and clapping and clapping. Oh, look at my Amazon, right? Not that I was saying Amazon was a bad thing. I just feel like, okay, this happens every time. Google is getting ready to do a split. They're splitting, I think, probably this week or next week. And they're going to do the same thing. The day of the split, everybody's going to rush in and be like, ooh, Google, it was $3,000. Now it's $150. Everybody's going to go rush in and grab it. And guess what? The stock is going to run up that particular day. You want to buy your companies on bad days, like when the Dow Jones, NASDAQ, and S&P 500 are all red. I want them to be down 1,000 points. And then I also want Amazon, I want the consumer discretionary sector to be down and Amazon to be down. I want the whole sector to be down, everything looking dark and gloomy. And for about 118, 115, boom, you could go in there and snatch you some Amazon. So yes, fundamentally, if you bought it at the day of the split, you're not in a bad position. But I wasn't going to get on that day because historically, as you can see right now, Amazon went up about 2-3% yesterday from 122 to 125, and you look at it today is down 1.6 the next day. So, and I think it'll be down a little bit more because guess what? This was a falling stock all year long. Stock is down 120, not 125, I mean about 25% so far this year. The stock, Amazon is down, the sector is down, and the NASDAQ is down. So this is a falling stock. It was no rush to jump into it on the day of the split. If you could just be a little bit patient, I felt you was going to get a better price. That's why I did not buy it on the day of the split. So I learned that the hard way. Everybody, you get the pressure. Everybody's, oh, get in. Everybody's like Hercules. Everybody's clapping. Yeah, get you some of the Amazon stock, man. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Get you some Amazon. Everybody, hey, get Google, get Tesla, get Apple, get whatever, right? Everybody wanted to get them. Everybody just tell you to go get them at the same time. But we all know be fearful when others are greedy and be greedy when others are fearful. Right now, people are fearful of Bitcoin. Might be the time to be greedy. Right now, when people are feeling very confident about something, that's why I'm kind of looking at oil. You saw my episode earlier today. I was on Wall Street and I asked James Foylan, hey, Uncle James, man, do you think oil is kind of peaking because everybody's excited about oil? Everybody's running to oil. It's going to back off. And I want to be the one holding it once it backs off. So oil does very good in uncertain times and it does very good in recessionary periods. But I don't, but it's going to back off just like everything else. It's going to have its run. And when it has its decline, I don't want to be the person holding it. So I'm scaling it while it's rolling down, but I'm trying to, cross my fingers that I don't get caught out there on the last day. So, but anyway, that was just my whole take. Why I didn't buy Amazon stock on the day of the stock split. That's the episode I was trying to make yesterday, just because fundamentally, yes, it's a buy, but technically on the day of the split, no, it is not a buy. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, and guess what? I was right because look at today. Here it is. Look at today, right? It's down to $123 when it came out today. So I think you be patient. Below 120, I think you can snag you something. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, y'all hit that like, subscribe, comment, and share button. I want to give a shout out to Al. What's going on, Al? He's out there checking me out here live. It's my guy, Al, always holding down. And we have Miss Reader here. I think it says makes complete sense. I think it says Miss Reader ready to go or something like that. Go to or something like that. But hey, thank you for tuning in too. I don't know where you're from or where you're calling out of. I know Al's out of Denver, but thank y'all. Y'all hit that like button, y'all hit that subscribe button, and thank y'all for y'all support. Go out there, check out my book series for kids, Financial Literacy. Wesley Learns to Invest, about credit and insurance. But until the next video, podcast, cartoon, or whatever else crazy y'all see me doing around the globe, y'all know what time it is. Peace. Be safe. I'm out. Thank you.